He's paralyzed from the waist down, and he also was born with hydrocephalus. Hydrocephalus is a condition where fluid builds up on the brain, and you have to have a VP shunt to get the fluid out of the brain and circulate through the rest of the body. And he had a VP shunt brain surgery done a couple weeks ago, and it just didn't heal up properly and got infected. Every time he's sick or something, it just tears me apart inside, and I'm, full of sadness and how will I help my child? Cries in his sleep. He sits up and cries whenever and can't lay down to sleep. He throws up. It's just the worst pain watching your child to be sick. And Keaton was admitted to the hospital, and the neurosurgeon on call said that he was going to do 2 surgeries on Keaton, and one was a external shunt revision where they put the shunt on the outside of the brain, the tubing, and collect the fluid, and then put the shunt back in, pack his head. I was terrified, devastated. My brain wouldn't comprehend that this was going to happen to my kid. I watched Pastor Nicole's live feed on Facebook that evening, and she said that we may not understand God's plan at the time, but at the end, we will see a light at the end of the tunnel. I ended up going to bed and waking up the next morning to the most beautiful, bright sun shining in my window, and I was like, I've seen that light. I was filled with joy and peace, and I signed the paperwork with happiness, and we were in Keaton's room. They prepped him for surgery and got him all wiped down and marked him up, and another neurosurgeon came in, and he said, I've got another plan. I think we can, skip the surgeries and treat this infection with antibiotics first. It was like a miracle, and praise God, and there was that light. So we got discharged from the hospital, sitting in the recliner with Keaton, and he asked me to help him, and I was like, help you? And he pointed over to the picture on the wall of Jesus. He wanted me to help him to Jesus. So I carried him in there, and he lifted his little arm up, said his prayer. I'm very happy to have my child in Faith Church and Tiny Tots, and best place for someone to be when you're going through your storm is Faith Church, because you're going to walk through that door and you're going to see that greeter that's got the smile on their face, and you're going to find that special person to pray for you on the prayer team that you'll connect with. I want to thank my Faith Church family and everyone, because I can't do it without you.